Welcome to the podcast. Welcome to the vodcast. Welcome to the broadcast. Boys and girls, welcome to the show. This is Convincing Idiots. My name is Dean. Zenial, right, what it says right here. Zenial Dean. And these two...
I'm Brian, Gen X.
Is it my turn to talk now?
You should talk. Who
I'm
are
the
you?
millennial. I'm the millennial on the show. My name is Nick, and if you're new here, we're three friends representing three different generations. That's why we tell you which generation we represent off the top there. We talk about all kinds of things, whatever we feel like talking about. Usually they include pop and nerd culture subjects. Please feel free to look us up on social media. We are on YouTube and Facebook by searching for Convincing Idiots. We're on Twitter at Convincing Idiot with no S. We are on Instagram at Convincing_Idiots, and we are also on TikTok at Convincing Idiots. And also we can be reached via email. That's at convincingidiots@gmail.com. We're available wherever you enjoy listening to your podcast. You can also ask your home assistant device to play us, the Convincing Idiots podcast, or if you would like links to all of those places in one nice, convenient place, you can go to our link tree. The easiest way to find that is to Google Convincing Idiots link tree, linktr.ee, and there you will find links to all the socials that the kids use. So, we are back today for a special... Guys, we started a superhero battle bracket back in November of 2020. It feels like that. It was in fact 2020. We are finally through our first round. We have winners. We are down to the Great Eight.
Winners, but
the Great Eight, the victors, victors of the bracket. Now, we all can sit here. I think now's a good time, gentlemen, to mourn the ones that we lost. If we could all each pick out just one that we wish we could bring back, who upset us. Dean, I know you have the biggest bone to pick, so go ahead.
Superman.
Superman, for those that don't know, was beaten in a blind rage by Martian Manhunter. I mean, absolutely dominated. So he is out. Brian, if you could bring one back that we've lost, who was the one that got voted off that you did not agree with? One that really sticks in your craw? Do you have one?
We had a tough. You say Superman, I'm going to turn this goddamn thing off.
No. We had a tough debate on the Scarlet Witch versus Doctor Strange. So that was just a bad draw for Scarlet Witch there. So we felt that Doctor Strange would edge her out. But Wanda could have gotten pretty far into this entire bracket if she was able to remain. So she would be an interesting one to bring back in if we were doing that, but we're not. So
that's
what about you, Nick? Who would you bring back in, maybe?
My big one was Black Panther. I found it was such a landslide to me that he would defeat Captain America, that he had him beaten every which category. So that was the one that's the one that still sticks with me. If I could bring back Black Panther, I would. But
so if Black Panther would have been in the fight with Martian Manhunter, who would have won?
Martian Manhunter.
Yeah, that's an easy one.
Yeah, that's not even close. I'm a realist, Dean.
You two are real motherfuckers. I'll tell you what.
I'm a realist. He wouldn't be Martian Manhunter.
Actually, we have that particular matchup as one of our brackets, I believe, Nick. Is that right?
That's true. That's true. Those winners will square off. That is correct.
Okay. So let's get into it.
All right. So how do you guys want to do this? Do you want to just go two matchups at a time? We'll start, and dive through one, then hit another one. Try to kind of keep it moving a little bit. So okay. So for starters, to give you guys the rundown here, today, first and foremost, we're going to be talking about Wonder Woman, who defeated Iron Man in round one of our battle bracket. She will be going up against Flash, who represents the DC universe. Flash defeated Captain Marvel. That was a really close one, and I think that one, I caught a lot of grief around the dinner table for that one. My family did not agree, that they did not think that the Flash would be able to defeat Captain Marvel, but I think our thinking behind that was just he was too fast, and even though Captain Marvel had all of these great powers, he was so much faster than her that it would be impossible for her to even touch him.
Don't you see that there is a pattern going on here, guys?
What's that?
You guys are catching heat outside of this podcast, not just from me, but from people you talk to in the real world.
Mm-hmm.
And they're agreeing with me.
No, I've had so many people come up to me and say, you know what? I'm so glad that you told the world about Martian Manhunter and his abilities, because if he would have beaten Superman, I would have stopped listening to the podcast.
Come up to you. First of all,
there's been at least
talks
8.
to you in the real world.
There's been 8 people. 8 people, I think, have come up to me. I'm pretty sure.
Name one.
Jessica and James.
Those were just noises that came out of your head.
There was Jessica and James. Those are 2 that I thought of immediately. So there's that. Jessica and James, right? Immediately.
Well, you know what's fair in life?
What's that?
Nothing. So get over it. Move on.
That's true.
I love and war.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So, Brian, this is the one cool thing about keeping the bracket going is we have a little bit of more time with the one and only, our very own Statman, Brian Fisher. Statman.
Thank you. Well, without getting into a whole bunch here, so we did a lot more details.
Take this show on the goddamn road.
That's right. We did a lot more stats in the first rounds, talking about the history of the characters and all that. We're not doing that. So
no.
Go back and re-listen, rewatch some of the earlier brackets if you want more details on each hero. So Wonder Woman, we know, was an Amazon, has super strength, super speed. Did
she deliver packages?
Maybe. It may be. Maybe.
Look at that.
Yeah. She has the lasso of truth. We know that. She has her...
Created by Jeff Bezos?
It could be. It's very possible. Very possible. Yep. He's going to have it on his 300-foot yacht, I believe. If I'm not mistaken.
Did you really get as many orders out today as you think you could have?
It's tracking her.
That's right.
Tracking her. And then she has her bracelets can deflect bullets and other weapons and stuff. And then the Flash is arguably the fastest comic book hero in any universe. He can run the speed faster than the speed of light, which gives him other powers as well. He can actually time travel. He can phase. He can move his body so quickly. He can phase his molecules through solid, walls, etc. So almost impossible to lay a hand on. And he also can, I didn't know this either, he has something where he can, we were not sure because we had argued about this before. He's still immortal, so he doesn't have super strength necessarily. So could he punch somebody harder than just a physically fit guy? And apparently he can. He can do something where it's like a super punch or something like that, to where he gets enough speed and can hit you at a super powerful punch. So but he's got the bones of a human, though. It's just that's what it says.
Take it up with Detective Comics, Dean. I don't know.
That's
Don't take it out of the stat man.
That's right. So
I am
right.
What I'm doing right now.
So he does have that ability as well. Okay, so that's it. So just some of the overview of these heroes. Who do you think gets the edge between a battle of the Flash and Wonder Woman? And again, the rules of the contest is the heroes would know who they're going to face ahead of time. So if that knowledge would help them in any capacity, they could prepare differently. If it helps them, it may not help them. So there you go. Go ahead, Dean.
So Wonder Woman is like part god, right?
No, she's not a demigod. She's an Amazon, so she's not. But she does have abilities. She can fly.
She can
it's
fly.
kind of a
She's
strange
got superhuman strength.
Yeah.
The first thing she's going to do that, this little turd's going to be whipping around, running off of it, and she's going to throw the lasso on him and catch him, right? And she's going to wheel him in and ask,
how?
You're fast.
Yeah, he's
how
too fast.
He's like, I come really fast. And then she's going to laugh at him, and he's going to give up. And that's how that fight goes.
So they're both fast, Brian. We know this.
They're both fast.
But Flash is so. So I'm just wondering, just because this is how we decide. In many ways, Wonder Woman is kind of the Captain Marvel of DC. Is she not? There's a lot of similarities in there.
No.
I mean, as far as abilities,
Captain Marvel is one of the most powerful superheroes in any universe. Am I wrong?
So's Wonder Woman in this universe.
I'm saying as far as abilities and the things that they...
I know, that's what I'm saying. And you guys still had Speedy McFast guy fucking win. So, I mean...
Because he's that goddamn fast.
If you're going on that route, just put Spider-Man through, because Wonder Woman would get beat by Captain Marvel hands down. So, in that logic, if the Flash can beat Captain Marvel, he's going to be able to beat Wonder Woman. I don't agree with that. I think that she's strong. She's an Amazon. This kid's running and running and running. He's going to slow down sometime, someday. Where's he going to go? I mean, let's face it. If you're in an arena, in a fight, go. And he runs around the world, doesn't he just disqualify himself because he just got one out of fucking bounds or some shit like that? I mean,
well, here's something here. So what's he gonna do? Hey, by the way, you said Spider-Man. You're talking about the Flash.
Yeah.
So he can hit foes with the infinite mass punch. So the closer one gets to the speed of light, the more the mass grows until it becomes infinite. It's an attack that no one can withstand. Now he's got to hit you with it. So obviously, so that's something else to kind of keep in mind.
He's an Amazon. She's a fighter, a warrior princess at that. She's going to duck. He's going to build up and get his big old fat hand because he's running super fast. And once again, they're across from an arena from each other, so he can't go much. He's only going to have to run around in circles or go back and forth or something.
Did we decide this was an arena?
No, we didn't say it was an arena.
We did say it was like an island type thing. I mean, they do have to battle up and face each other. It's not, they can't one start in New Jersey and the other one starts in Zimbabwe. They have to stand at each other and you ring the bell and you say fight, right?
Yeah.
So if somebody runs away and runs around the world to pick up speed, does that count? I mean...
Oh, so you're trying to get him a ring out, basically. You want him disqualified for a ring out.
I do.
So, Dean, you think Wonder Woman would defeat the Flash?
Totally.
Okay. Nick?
In hand-to-hand combat, yes, but that's not what the Flash uses.
Correct.
So I'm really up in the air because obviously they, if we're operating under the same logic, the Flash is that much faster than like everything. Like it's just he's unattainable that he's that fast. But I don't know. There's got to be, under that logic, how does he not just walk straight to the end then if no one can touch him? There's got to be something that someone can use.
And if you're going to tell me the Flash wins this whole thing,
well, it can't be Martian Manhunter. I mean, that's absolutely impossible.
Hold on. So, see, he's going to go far. So let me help Nick. So it's going to be on you.
Okay.
The Flash wins again because again he is the fastest being in the comic universe, right? Of all the arsenal that Wonder Woman has, she has to rely on either lassoing, which is impossible. It's never going to happen.
Right.
She's got the boomerang tiara thing. Never going to touch him.
Lassoing a still standing object is difficult, much less one that moves that
and let
fast.
alone he can also phase as well. So there's no way he's going to get lassoed. He's not going to get hit with anything by anybody. All right, and she would have to literally punch him, and he can't. Right. So with that, he's got the speed force. He's got the infinite punch thing. He's too quick. She can't do it. The Flash, in my opinion, is going to have to be maybe defeated by somebody with magical powers, or sorcery, or one of these guys who can do something to withstand that. But it's going to be tough. I mean, honestly, Flash makes a strong run that, with his abilities, can go very far in this battle. So that's what I got. So Dean's got Wonder Woman. Okay. I got the Flash. Moving on to the next round. That's what I got. So Nick, it goes to you, sir.
It's me for the decision. So Dean, but also, when you were talking about that, you're planning on him attacking her with that big strong hit, though, right? You're saying he'd have to go back so far.
He has to have
but he doesn't,
offense.
Right. But if he's that fast, it doesn't have to be hitting her with that great strength. I think what we we talked about that the Flash could do against Captain Marvel, it was more of like death by 1,000 cuts, really. It's just wearing down the fact that you're not going to be able to get a read on him to lay any sort of attack, to do any sort of damage. And I mean, you're basically just moving in slow motion to him. As fast as you are to the average human, to him, you're moving in slow motion. You're moving like a slug. So I have been compelled to go with the Flash yet again. He is too fast, too furious. The Flash for the win. On to the next round.
This is the equivalent of saying Jingle All the Way won a goddamn Oscar.
Well, so just for the record here, if it helps at all, so CBR is comicbookreview.com. And I go to them a lot for a lot of this research type stuff. And
they're going to tell Dean that he's wrong also?
You could put in a lot of matchups here, and a lot of them are here. So people have taken time over the years to... So if you just look up, can Wonder Woman beat the Flash, and you're going to get something out there. But CBR.com has a lot of this stuff. And they go through different... Like, they go through fighting skill, who has the edge, long-range attacks, and so on and so on. So in their assessment, Flash also defeats Wonder Woman. And these are super nerds. So that's... Trust
not just people who are bitter on a podcast about their favorite superhero not winning.
Yep.
In my defense, I'm bitter on this podcast about everything.
Well, it says here he's so fast and nearly impossible to hit him. He can vibrate through attacks when he needs to. Beyond that, he can hit foes.
Oh, you didn't tell me he was going to use a vibrator on her. All right, may have changed my mind.
Yeah, she might need something going. I mean, I think she had was that weird in Wonder Woman 84 when her ex-boyfriend possesses a guy that she sleeps with who has no idea what happened. So that's, anyway. Okay. What's the next matchup?
All right. So next, we have the Flash going on. The Flash is the first one on to the, what would that be, the finals of this side? Yes, it would be. Okay. Or I'm sorry, the semifinals, rather. Next, we have Captain America, who defeated Black Panther in round 1, and Martian Manhunter, who defeated Superman in round 1. So the... two victors over top of Dean and I's favorite heroes here.
Is this even...
This is not worth really discussing much, in my opinion.
Not, because
Captain America is barely a superhero. So, Martian Manhunter is like the equivalent of the ultimate being. So... I'm going to go with Martian Manhunter. I'm just going to call it in now. Oh, we forgot to do stats. Brian, you want to talk about what... I think people are familiar with Captain America, the vibranium super soldier, the shield, so on and so forth. You've seen a movie, you understand it.
Great tactician, great fighter, great spirit. He can defeat a lot of people as he withstands a lot. So
he believes a lot in himself.
That's correct.
That's important.
Which is apparently what helped him beat Black Panther.
That's right. Well, he could also be too confident, perhaps, but... Martian Manhunter possesses this is from Wikipedia, possesses a wide variety of abilities native to the Green Martian race, such as superhuman strength, durability, flight, regeneration, shape-shifting, intangibility, invisibility, telepathy, telekinesis, extrasensory input, and heat vision. So, you know, he could do an awful lot.
You just described Captain Marvel.
Well, I don't know. So, and again, we already talked about some of he's got strength upwards of Superman. I'm with you. I think
upwards, but not equivalent.
Get over it.
Get over it.
Yep. Yeah, I just think Martian Manhunter is too much. He's got too much going on. And in our world, he defeated Superman, but I think there's too many powers, too many things. I mean, I think Captain America would certainly put up a fight for a little while, but Martian Manhunter just overall too powerful. And also, he might be able to step back and just mess with Captain America's mind. And Steve Rogers.
I'm an actual superhero. Ooh.
Yep. He's susceptible.
He was the star.
Steve Rogers is susceptible to that. So they had a whole comic series too where I think it's something with Hydra. He thought he was in Hydra or something like that. But anyway, so yeah, Martian Manhunter overall just too strong, too powerful. I don't think the fight lasts really too long. So Martian Manhunter should defeat Captain America pretty handily, in my opinion.
Now, Dean, like many things, your opinion does not matter in this case, but I would still like to know, what say you?
I don't, I think Superman would beat them all.
Mm-hmm. But he's not here because he got annihilated by Martian Manhunter. So if you had to pick between the strongest and greatest hero, Martian Manhunter, and Captain America, which one would you pick?
All right, Nick. Okay.
Why?
Well, I'm going to go with Captain America because, A, he's from America.
Okay. Yeah.
Made in America. He's not from some Martian planet. He's from America. So he's going to do.
Let me see your birth certificate, Martian Manhunter.
Wow.
Where are you from? Exactly.
He's going to throw on Lee Greenwood. God bless the USA. And he's just going to go punch to Martian Manhunter. And Martian Manhunter he's not going to fall, but he's going to submit to the greatness of America. He will fall to his knees and beg for America's mercy and say, I yield. I'm from some stupid green planet. You're from America. I yield.
From the planet America. From the planet America with eagles.
That's right.
So in your logic, Captain America would defeat Superman. Is that right?
Well, of course. Of course.
Yeah.
If we're going on this logic, he's from planet America.
Yeah. Captain America is from America. And Superman is also an alien.
That's right. Yeah. America wins it all.
Yeah.
Interesting. Okay. Nick, who do you have?
When he farts, it sounds like the Star Spangled Banner.
Yeah.
Not many people know that.
Yeah. It might.
You may have missed it because I did it even before the stats, but I casted my vote for Martian Manhunter.
Okay, that's already over with.
Yeah, that's why
it was over. That's why Dean got to do his thing.
I was looking at I was pulling it back up. I apologize.
Yeah,
so,
that's as I look over this bracket, there's only a couple other heroes that would have more of a mismatch there possibly could have been, I think, but then between Martian Manhunter and Captain America. So, it's a Martian Manhunter for me. So he is on. Flash and Martian Manhunter will now face each other in the next round, but they'll have to wait for us to finish up first with the winners of Thor v. Doctor Strange and Spider-Man versus Batman. So we'll have to wait for that to get through.
Interesting.
Indeed. Yes.
Okay. May have to try to get some guests on for that one here.
Yeah.
Somebody have some goddamn logic here. Help me out.
Those are some interesting matchups there, for sure. So
actually, those are probably the most intriguing matchups we've had
matchups
so far.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Sometimes you got to get rid of some of the weaker ones, like the ones that don't belong there in the first place, like your Supermans and your, things like that, before you get down to the real good matchups.
Jingle this all play.
There you go. All right.
Well, this has been fun, gentlemen. We thank the Statman Brian Fisher for making an appearance here again for us.
Real quick with the bracket. So it's Martian Manhunter against the Flash.
Yes.
And the winner of them will take on the winners of
the other 4 remaining that we have on the other side. So we'll have, just again to recap, we'll have Thor versus Doctor Strange. That'll be a matchup. And then Batman versus Spider-Man. And then the winner, those 2 winners, so on and so forth. So basically, the Flash and Martian Manhunter were this side of the bracket, right? So our next episode that we do of the battle bracket, we'll discuss the same thing. We'll do 2 more. We'll finish that side of the bracket. Thor, Doctor Strange, West we'll call it. Spider-Man, Batman, and then we'll be down to our final 4.
Yeah, these are getting a little bit more interesting as well.
Yeah. Yes.
Yeah.
Definitely.
Okay.
I know Dean's here for it. Dean is here for it. He's intrigued.
These are not easy ones.
Let's just all be happy the camera's not pointing down. I'm that excited.
Good.
Oh, wow.
Awesome.
Pixar didn't happen.
I am looking at you two, so I mean, it is what it is.
Well, yeah, we are. Yeah, we do excite people of all ages.
That's right.
And races and planetary races as well. Absolutely.
Yes.
Yep. Okay. All right. So it's going to wrap this one up here, guys. Right?
Yeah.
Wrap it up.
Wrap it up. So don't forget to go check us out on Facebook and YouTube. Just search Convincing Idiots. Be sure to like our pages and subscribe and all that good stuff. Also, while you're on that, head on over to Instagram. That's at convincing_idiots. Give us a like, follow, like our stuff, all that good stuff. Tell your friends. Go over to Twitter.
Go on, tell your mama.
Go on,
tell your mama. Go on, tell your mama. Sorry.
It's over now. Okay. And then on Twitter at Convincing Idiot, singular. No. We're also on TikTok at Convincing Idiots. We can also be reached via email. That's at convincingidiots@gmail.com. We're available wherever you enjoy your podcasts, Apple, Google, Spotify is hard to say, but we're there as well.
For now.
We also can be found via our Convincing Idiots link tree. So just go ahead and Google Convincing Idiots link tree, linktr.ee, and I'll have the links to every single one of those that I just mentioned there. So for this...
Sorry, before you wrap up, I just want to do another special shout out, Nick, sorry. Thanks again, Matt. Comments, likes.
Yes.
We appreciate you. Sarah.
Absolutely.
Anita, thank you. I gave Sarah a sticker at work last week, and she said she was going to put it on her Jeep, which I don't know if she did or didn't. You don't have to do that, Sarah, but just the thought that someone
Pixar, it didn't happen. Pick.
Ooh, I like
that's
that.
Right. That's right.
Sarah, take a pic.
That's right.
And drop it in our Facebook page.
That would be cool. Now Sarah's already posted a picture wearing the same Convincing Idiots.
Yes,
so
that's right.
You guys that listen regularly, certainly family, friends, we appreciate you. We do hear more and more people saying they listen to us on occasion, which again, very much appreciated. So thanks for the support out there. If you have anything you want us to hear, when you hear us debate or whatever, certainly, comment and let us know that as well. So thanks to everybody who do listen. We appreciate you. Yeah. Thank you very much. So
much appreciated. So, yes, absolutely.
100%.
Yeah.
We echo that sentiment. So for this episode of Convincing Idiots, I am Nick.
I am the Dean, except no substitute.
I'm Brian.
Have we convinced you that Brian and I are superhero experts?
Fuck this. I'm down.
Yes. Yes.
Ham gravy.